Welcome, my name is Peter Strong and I provide online therapy via Skype for the treatment of anxiety and depression, and also I offer OCD therapy online via Skype. If you're suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder, if you're having problems with intrusive thoughts or compulsive behaviors, then you might like to try some mindfulness therapy. This training is very effective for helping you work with intrusive thoughts and behaviors by teaching you how to really change the relationship you have to your thoughts and the emotional impulses that feed those thoughts. So the biggest problem that I see in OCD and also in addiction as well is the tendency to become just blindly identified with our compulsive thoughts, with our intrusive thoughts. They get triggered and then we simply fall into those thoughts. We become identified with them. We become a prisoner of those thoughts. This is often described as emotional contraction. We contract into the thoughts. We literally become our thoughts. And that is the real problem with OCD. And during online therapy for OCD, we learn how to fundamentally change this relationship by actually learning to meditate on our thoughts. Those same intrusive thoughts that cause suffering, we hold those in the mind, but in a relationship of conscious awareness or mindfulness, where we can hold the thought and not fall into it, not identify with it, but see the thought as an object in the mind. So re-establishing this balance of seeing the thoughts as an object is quite central to breaking out of the trap of obsessive-compulsive disorder. You really need to change the way that you relate to your thoughts. If you simply identify with them, that simply reinforces those thoughts and the underlying emotion that fuels the thought. So if you'd like to learn more about OCD therapy online, do please go to my website and email me with any questions you have, and feel free to describe the particular form of OCD that you are struggling with, and I'm happy to answer your questions. And we can schedule a Skype therapy session at a time that works for you to help you manage your intrusive thoughts. Most people see quite significant changes when they apply the mindfulness strategy that I teach themselves. When they start applying it between sessions, most people see quite dramatic improvements after the first 3 to 4 sessions. Once you get used to really seeing the thought as an object and not identifying with it, then you will begin to essentially neutralize that intrusive thought and the emotion underneath it. Once you stop feeding it, it will begin to lose strength, lose intensity, and eventually you will be able to break free from the effects of those intrusive thoughts and the compulsive behaviors that result from intrusive thoughts. So if you'd like to get started with me learning how to apply mindfulness for OCD, then please send me an email. Thank you.